Mm, 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 mm. What's good, Gucci? What's good though? I'm good. Just need more people to subscribe or donate to this cause, bro. Who's gonna be the first donation today? I had 120 subscribers. I don't know what happened. Somebody unfollowed. I don't care. More fake people, you know? Fake people everywhere. Yeah. Because if this was your job, you would do the same thing, bro. So that's all I've been doing. Watching my Twitch, watching certain shit so I can, crazy. 119. I wish I could see who unfollowed. That shit's interesting. kind of know who was. See why, that's why I don't talk to motherfuckers. I don't even finna talk to motherfuckers and shit. Them motherfuckers sweeter and faker than a motherfucker. Ooh, boo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, you're one of them. I know you is, bro. So I don't fuck with you no more, cuz. What's up, SG?
Lives would not have lived. It was the same for the other 5 Arizona survivors who were rescued. Like his father, Donald Stratton's son Randy had always wondered who had saved his dad and the other Arizona sailors. So as the 21st century dawned, Randy felt it was finally time to do some serious digging. Randy Stratton also believed this heroic USS Vestal sailor warranted more than just a thank you from the families of the survivors. He also deserved a medal for his heroics at Pearl Harbor, something he never received. A vague commendation in an old logbook was not going to suffice.
What do you do for somebody who saves your dad's life? What do you do? I mean, you want to honor him. That's what we want to do. Well, there was just an inner circle that talked about this sailor through the line and whatever. We got a second chance at life. He helped you get it. I mean, if it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't be here today. Thinking about this.
Nelly, what's up, Nelly? Did you get your rest in? Are you ready for
Lucky to be alive, and
Battle Royale Day?
we're lucky that we're still here on Earth.
You good? You just let me know. I see you came in to see what's happening. I'm still at four. I'm still at what's the name?
Search for Pearl Harbor's unknown hero ramped up for the Stratton family.
And somebody unfollowed me. Ain't that something? That's so sweet of them.
And the Arizona Reunion Association. The Strattons eventually learned their heroic sailor's name on the USS Vestal that morning was Joe George, and he lived somewhere.
Yep, still at 4,700.
Well, it was a start.
Oh. Don't need fake for supporters. Yeah, you're right.
Dozens
Yep.
of
It's a lot of fake. It's a lot of fake attacks.
searches were
It's a lot of motherfuckers that sit there and say, "Oh man, you my guy." Woo woo woo.
lead
Dang.
materialized.
It's a lot of females like that too.
The name Joe George in Arkansas. A message was left on an answering machine, and fingers were crossed. 2 weeks later,
Like this my thing though.
voice
Like
message was returned.
I help you as much as you help yourself.
Other end of the line.
I'm not finna hand over followers. You know, I don't have control over that. But what I have control over is giving you a lane to motherfucking be in.
The Strattons.
And at the end of the day, if you don't want to be in that lane, if you think this is gonna come to you by piggybacking off of me, that's not gonna work. I'm a dead everybody. You feel me? Like, fuck that shit. And that go for everybody. Like, you know, like if you don't put the work in, I can't help you. You feel me? Like my mama said, a closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't play the game, you don't fucking eat.
Little idea that their father was one of the heroes of Pearl Harbor.
Straight up.
December 7th, 1941.
Cause I woke up the other day when I fell asleep in my stream and I was reading all the chat. Like, it's some fake ass motherfuckers that be in my little circle. He just left. You know what I'm saying? He just left.
Ticked by.
You know? Like, I keep it real, yo.
7th with updates.
Intertune ain't the one, yo. Like, he fake. That nigga go around talking about everybody to everyone. That's fake as fuck. I don't know why people think that's cool. That's not cool. I just see who real, who not. He not real.
Father a medal for his heroic
Because someone said, what that motherfucker say? He said, what have I done for him? He hasn't got you this and got you that. You're in my stream every day. I shoot you out every day. If you don't stream, you get no follows. It's not my fault. You've been on here since the fucking app opened up and you don't have 10,000, 20,000 fucking follows. Come on, man. Like, I'm finding out a lot of people that was in my circle that was so-called real, they not real. And I call it on it. That's why his bitch ass ain't coming here saying nothing.
over there and you think, wow, just think what that
Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. I can't stand fake fucking people. And not that, you know, all women, you know, are not bad. But a nigga that think that they gonna get some pussy over telling on a nigga or talking about a nigga, that's some bitch ass shit right there. I'm sorry. You not a man to me.
aboard the USS Vestal.
When you fucking run tell that to fucking Buttercup, when you run and tell that to everybody, like you a fucking snitch. You a fucking rat.
That, when you're in that period of your life, you can do rebellious things and you can regret
Straight up.
you do them. And he did.
Motherfuckers talk about they gangster. Ain't no fucking gangster.
Makes him the man that
Them motherfucking what gangster? I don't know no gangsters that watch anime.
right.
I don't know no gangsters that's talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
You're those men, isn't it?
You feel me? Like,
And this
fuck out of here.
this wonderful family, and I just think, oh my goodness, my father saved that one
I've been a gangster since I was 9 years old.
man. It is completely overwhelming. And to read
I'm just seeing the way out of doing something positive and not keep doing negative.
what it does.
But, you know, people want to, blood and crippin' on the internet. You know, that's new.
It has made me
That's new these days, blood and crippin' on the internet.
aware. I just love
When there's actually real people out there doing that shit for real, that take that shit serious.
you, that wonderful man.
I'm good. Like, I don't need that fake shit. I'm cool. I'm gonna grind like I've been doing.
All the time, those
I'm gonna worry about me and the ones that's still in my circle that's trustworthy,
always warn me.
you know, and that's it. I'm cool. I'm not gonna promote somebody that don't play the game. So if he want 10,000 subscribers, he need to play the fucking game. Everything that I try to do, he bites off of me. Like, get your own dialogue, bro. Get your own script, bro. Like, fuck. You're not me. Stop trying to sound fucking like me.
Stratton and his family discovered that wanting a medal for Joe George and actually getting one would not be as easy as they thought. There were many factors at play. One being the need for an official eyewitness statement from an officer on the USS Vestal.
Whew. That just took a lot out of me, cause I keep finding who real and who fake. Like, it's a lot of people on Omelet that's just like, they say they support you, but how long does it take to download Trovo and follow me so I can build my following up, so I can get to Trovo 500, so I can make 3,000 a fucking month or a week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's probably not the kind of person they want to.
when money gets involved, people don't want to help you then.
They got to put
I
that
swear to God,
aside, though.
like that's what it is.
The act that he did. To me, that's what they should do.
Yeah, some people ain't built for it.
George continued to hit political.
Like I don't care about the fucking level up shit on Omelet. Fuck that shit. The XP, fuck that. I care about follower count.
By this time, roughly
I've been on here 2 months, grinding straight for 2 months, and I've got 11,000, almost 12. Come on.
United States Navy Lieutenant Junior Grade Matt Kravitz.
And I did that with even playing Madden. I did that with playing Madden. I got thousands of fucking followers off Madden.
Strongly that Joe George did indeed deserve recognition for his courage at Pearl Harbor and for saving the last 6 sailors off the USS Arizona. He promised to help the Strattons navigate the military and political beltway in Washington, D.C. He also held a visit to the nation's
Shit.
Joanne Taylor, the Arizona families, and 2 of the final 6 survivors to get off the battleship alive that Sunday morning.
Shit, I'm very blunt. Shit, I put my Cash App out there, PayPal, all that shit. You see how real people are when they be like, oh yeah, what's your Cash App? Here you go, boom. Even if it's $1, even if it's, I think you can't. That's as high as you can go. $1, $100, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker should see, like, damn, well, you know, my streaming game is not up to par, but fuck it, let me show love to homie. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let me drop him 20. Fuck it, let me give him 10. Fuck it, let me hit him with 5. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's coming back. People don't fucking see that shit.
When USS Arizona
That's the sad part.
and Lauren Bruner are in town. D.C.
That's funny you say that. I've given support even when I know I won't get it back. I don't cry about it. If it doesn't come from the heart, it's not worth it. You're right. Some people need to learn to just show love and not expect nothing back. Yeah. Like I told that nigga, I told him, I said, bro, you gotta stream. Like, you have to stream. I can't get you followers if you don't stream. Like, that's simple. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, basically, like, I gotta go out and be like, hey man, go follow him. When you should play the game and base it off that, and then they follow you. You know, all you gotta do is be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's Shotta Gang with Top Shotta. You know, we doing a co-stream, this and the third, yada yada yada. Like, people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking network for people and they don't even fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shot you out more than anybody. Straight up. When I be getting people in here, I be telling them to go follow you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no problem with trying to help somebody. Like, I encouraged you to come over to Trovo because it's beneficial. Okay, yes, I get 1 follow. Yes, you subscribe to my channel, but at the end of the day, you're doing something for your channel to where you can make a profit off of it when you go when you go streaming. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in 7 months time from now, in 7 months from now, you might be Trovo 500 before me, or we beat Trovo 500 together, which means that we're partnered, which means we get that little Trovo emblem next to our name, which means that we get a big ass payout, which means we're doing something right, which means that we grinded to get to where we wanted to get. People forget that everything is not handed to you. This is not Christmas or a birthday. Like, I'm not your fucking dad. Like, I'm a grown fucking man.
Try to tell people that can make a decision about that. Look, he deserves this.
Don't be
Give him a medal.
a leech. Yeah.
And
Fuck
that-
no.
That's overwhelming to me,
Like,
and I appreciate.
what people don't get is I got a big ass heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look out for all. You feel me? Like, when all this Buttercup shit was happening, that shit hurt. Because I thought she understood what she was doing was wrong, but she didn't. So at the end of the day, it's like, fuck it. You know, I can't fix the milk that spilled out that glass. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga keep jumping in my stream though. He can just, he can't give the motherfucking the sub back, but he can stop coming in that motherfucker. He can go fuck with racist ass people. That's how I feel. You know, like you black like me. Like, how you gonna fucking rock with this person that says shit about black people? You know what I'm saying? Like, that fucking make you a fucking Uncle Tom ass nigga.
The Arizona survivors then laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Come on, give me the 88. Give me the 88. Let's go. I need 188. Come on, y'all gotta give me an 88, dog. I just spent like 2 million coins. Give me an 88. I need 88. 88. All right.
Most important stops for the families and survivors on their trip to Washington, D.C. to seek support for their Joe George mail effort.
I need one more card.
Time in the memory of those who worked inside this massive
So, you know,
hundreds of military members lined the
you see how we rockin' Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Through the overcoming the bullshit, you know? And that should let you know right there, I'm solid as fuck.
The survivors and family met with Secretary of Defense General James Mattis, as well as with the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the Chief of Naval Operations. There, they shared the story of Pearl Harbor's unknown hero.
They ask for nothing, which is why you just want to give them everything. And then I think the power of the story here is that they're not seeking this recognition. They didn't make this trip for themselves. They're heroes.
I know it means if somebody walk up to me and say it, they're going to be missing the whole front row of their teeth.
For Joe, which
I know that.
it took 50 years to find Joe, and now they spent 25 trying to recognize him. And in 95 and 96, they were willing to make the trek here just to make the case. I think that's a very
That's a fact, Nelly.
about selflessness, right? And about sacrifice, and about honor, courage,
Shit.
which is really what the Navy's all about.
I get real ignorant. Gotta love it. I'm trying to find an app to where I can use the face cam in the thing when I do the app. I mean, do the thing and StreamHub, Steam Labs. You can do it, but I gotta pay for the Prime shit. I ain't got money like that. Shit, I got $5 on my Cash App. Shit, that's it.
After that, it was a few short steps.
That motherfucker, boy.
Office, where the man of the
They want money for every goddamn thing.
met with the President of the United States.
Today it's my distinct privilege to welcome to the White House 3 of the 5 living survivors of the USS Arizona. Lauren Brunner and Donald Stratton were on the deck of the USS Arizona doing their duty.
Shit, if somebody would have said something to him and you was there, you would definitely fucking probably whip their ass. You know, try to do something.
Another courageous hero, Joe George, whose daughter Joanne is with us today.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
president doesn't have to see us, and the senators didn't have to see us today. So if they listen to the story good, and I hope it goes into their heart the way those men wanted to. Because you can watch them and see sincerely they want that to happen.
This is considered one of the shortest commutes in D.C.
A personal tour of the White House followed the group's visit with President Trump.
This room is called the map room. It's called the map room because this is where
That's why I stay single, cause shit, I don't trust these women.
they monitored and planned World War
I
II.
don't trust women or niggas. Shit,
On this
I
wall,
stay to myself.
there's a watercolor and oil painting of what the room would have looked like. The walls, the exterior walls would have been lined with campaign maps, maps of Europe, maps of the Pacific. It was inspired by the war rooms that Winston Churchill had in London, England.
Most spectacular days I've ever spent my whole life.
Don and Vilma, they don't want to go anywhere anymore. And I know why he's doing this because I know them now very well. And they don't like to travel and go places anymore.
Yeah, people lost their life over that. People were hung over that.
Airplane all the way across the country to tell somebody, please give this man a medal he deserves.
And for someone, and this is what I'm so like irritated about, is like,
A quick stop at Fort
if I would sit on there and be so fucking racist, do you know how fast my fucking account would get deleted? But she gets to, sit there and do her IRLs, 200,000 something hotness. My fucking hotness is fucked up because they keep fucking with my account. Like, I'm just so over it. Like, I just want to get 500 people from my page to come over here and I could be Trovo 500. Like, but it's not going to happen, so I got to fucking grind to get it. Like, everybody will sit there and fucking like my post, but don't fucking join. Like, that pisses me off.
someone in the military or on Capitol Hill step up to see that Joe George was finally recognized for his heroic actions aboard the USS Vestal on December 7th, 1941.
Like, I just want to do something positive and not have to think about going back to hustling. You know what I'm saying? Going back to doing shit I don't got no fucking business doing.
They say, good job, we're going to do this.
So it's either this shit works or I'm finna go sell dope.
Letter back and says,
Like, that's real.
it kind of stops, you know what I mean? So you do get frustrated, and kudos to where you
Like, I hate asking people for shit.
Trying and trying, but it's not easy because you get very discouraged.
Committed to honoring Joe and YRA.
As the weeks following their trip to Washington passed, there were small signs.
I just want to wake up one day and be like, damn, well, your bank account straight now. Shit.
Jeff Flake.
And it is long overdue that the Senate
Your bank account straight, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Shit, I want to know when that's going to happen.
made second class Joe Leon George.
The hope was, if all went well, to have a medal presentation on the USS Arizona on the anniversary date in December.
Oh, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
It took one final appeal from USS Arizona survivor Donald Stratton to move the ball forward.
Yes, yes, yes.
Invited Colorado Senator Cory Gardner to his Colorado Springs home in the fall for a final pitch.
So on this Veterans Day, one vet in Colorado Springs got a
That's
special visit from Senator
why I'm
Cory
going to
Gardner.
disappear
Gardner
soon.
left Stratton's house with a promise that he would try to get things moving again with the military and his fellow politicians. The senator did.
Well, I mean, if you still want to do it, then you'll figure a way to do it. I don't think you're going to give up on it. I think it's just going to be less time. But at the end of the day, I think you should at least just put,
You saved,
3 hours of streaming, 2 hours of streaming,
and he wants to.
You can't just leave something you built. That's why I'm just not up and leaving Omelet yet. I'm done with Omelet.
Joe
I'm not leaving Omelet. I'm just done with them.
Chief of Naval Operations, Awards Branch.
It doesn't offer nothing. They're not offering to pay me. They're not giving me my check mark.
Second class,
They're not doing none of that. Like,
that rebellious sailor who disobeyed an order to cut the lines from his burning ship to USS Arizona on December 7th, 1941. And by doing so, saved the lives
I don't even get people. Look, I can't even have people come in my motherfucking Omelet chat because they don't pop in because of what Omelet done. So me and my donations and shit, that's a wrap.
Was now officially on.
I just love how Amla did that.
I really almost not because it just all seems so real.
I fucking think I made. I think one day
On an early
I
December,
made like $100 off of just getting donations.
and Lauren Bruner
Shit, that was last week.
to see the completion of their final mission as crewmen aboard the USS Arizona. It would be a first at Pearl Harbor.
You know, I've often said it's one thing to write about history, research history. It's quite another to
Oh,
witness
you gonna
it.
get
For
that
the
gold.
first
Don't even
time,
trip.
a medal will be given to a World War II veteran who's no longer here. His daughter will accept it. But it's going to be done on the USS Arizona Memorial. And to our recollection, that has never been done.
Since this would be the final time USS Arizona survivors.
Yeah, you got way more foreigners than anything. I mean, that's cool too, cause they, you know, they support to it, but I don't like reading shit that I gotta fucking piece together and put words where they should be. Like, I'm not a teacher.
The Arizona crew prior to December 7th, 1941. Smith's
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what just be killing me though.
oldest drinking establishment. There on North Hotel Street, he met up with one of the few other crewmen still alive from the battleship, Lou Conter. Memories of the Arizona still line the wall.
Yeah, you can't even play.
On North Hotel
You can't even play.
The men of Arizona had many beers in this old place. Today, the few survivors return as honored guests. Lauren Bruner and Don Stratton also took in one last aerial view of the Arizona and its memorial with a helicopter tour around Pearl Harbor. There were also book signings. where Don
Look at this. Just one person, IG mom, and they're not even in my stream.
December 7th,
Like, people don't even pay attention. All right, baby girl, you have a good day.
Joe George's story. But the real reason these Arizona survivors have returned to Pearl Harbor one last time was to honor Joe George, the man who had saved their lives. So late in the afternoon on the anniversary
Oh, I'm
of
positive.
the 1941 attack,
These donations don't come in. I know what's gonna happen.
agenda for the USS Arizona survivors, the Stratton family, Joanne George tailored her own relatives and invited guests. It was finally time, thanks to the efforts and determination of so many, for USS Vestal crewman Joe George to posthumously receive his long overdue medal
La la la.
of his heroics at Pearl Harbor.
And so an incident that occurred 76 years ago is now going to be, well, it's going to be noted as part of history that unfolds on that memorial when the medal is given to the daughter. And at that moment, amends are going to be made today. His family will get the medal that he richly deserved. And history will be made, and it won't be forgotten.
Thank you all for being here, and we look forward to a memorable event here in a few moments.
After all these years, Joanne George Taylor's father, Joseph L. George, will be awarded a Bronze Star with V for valor. Sitting in the front row will be the men he saved that horrific day off the burning USS Arizona, Donald Stratton and Lauren Bruner. Fellow crewman Lou Conter joins them. The few surviving sailors of the Arizona are about to see their resolve come to
We're
fruition.
gathered in this very solemn place to recognize the heroism of a man who, for many years, was only known by his actions to 6 USS Arizona sailors. Chief Wilson's mate, Joseph Leon George's actions have stood the test of time, and through the work of many, have brought the country together today. For the first and likely only time, a battle award will be conferred here at the USS Arizona Memorial. second class Albany Ward, Seaman first class Donald Stratton, and Fire Patrolman third class Roland Bruno. The effort of so many that brought us together here in this sacred space. A day like this has never been seen before, nor will ever be seen again.
Tonight is not just another ceremony, as if there could ever be such a thing as just another ceremony at Pearl Harbor. Just when you think that something's going to be more special, they come together this evening. And so welcome to all of you. It is the National Park Service's extreme honor to host, as you pointed out, an incredibly historic day that may never happen again. And it's a day where I am reminded about doing the right thing. Even when somebody's telling you it's not the right thing, when somebody's telling you not to do it, but you know in your heart of hearts it's the right thing to do. And that you couldn't live with yourself if you did anything else. And so you pick your battle, and you get ready to stand for that battle, and take the consequences later, if there are consequences to come. And you do the right thing. And then, when there are no consequences, but yet the recognition that you should receive for doing the right thing is not quite what it should have been. And your friends go, and they say, that's not right. There should be more recognition. And they're told, no, there was a commendation. Disobeyed an order. You all didn't listen either. And that is another example of doing the right thing.
7 December 1941, 4 to 8 watch. The first thing noted, 7:55, surprise air attack by Japanese planes. Sounded general quarters. 8 o'clock, all guns manned, including 35 machine guns. 8:05, open fire with 3 AA guns, machine guns, Japanese planes and bombers and torpedo planes, making runs. 8:30, Arizona was observed to be settling. Fuel oil in the water between the Arizona and Vestal ignited. Vestal's afterlines parted, making preparations to getting underway. 8:45, cut forward lines underway on both engines, no steering gear. Tug pulled Vestal's bow away from the Arizona. Vestal starting to list to the starboard, taking water aft. But something else happened. Something that wasn't at that time. Commended by the commanding officer for outstanding services rendered during the attack on the USS Vestal by the Japanese planes on 7 December 1941. As a member of the deck force in the forward and aft part of the ship, aided men from the USS Arizona, which was afire, in getting over to the Vestal and assisted in this vessel getting clear of the Arizona. That's what that looked like. Don told me this story, and he said, you know, we were burning up up there. And they were badly burned. And they really didn't know how bad. But they knew one thing. If they didn't get off that platform, they were not going to make it. They would have been consumed by the flames. They hollered at a man that was aft on the vessel to get his attention, which they did. It was Joe George, bosun's mate. But how would they get to him? They were 40 feet in the air, nearly 70 feet across. Now, how Joe George threw this 70 feet in one throw is because the man was a boxer, both in the bar is part of history that they knew. And the men that saved them from that honor. And today we honor them.
I can't imagine being trapped on the USS Arizona while it was engulfed in fire. Minutes must have felt like an eternity. For a single moment, time stood still. And what can only be accounted as divine intervention, the big man from Georgia threw a lifeline to 6 men he never knew. Fast forward 16 years from that day, we find ourselves in the conversation again, even though the words echo in my mind. A guy saved my grandpa. For more than half my life, that's what Joe was. A guy. A nameless, faceless hero that I can only thank every night in my prayers. The question was always asked, well, who was he? And always our answer was, if we only knew. We always wondered who the guy was, but in the chaos of December 7th, we weren't really sure if there would be an official record of what happened. And he was pretty sure that none of the men that crossed the line survived. He said that the men looked like ghosts, burnt, blackened from head to toe, only the whites of their eyes visible. A truly ghoulish and unsettling sight, to be sure. We learned that Joe passed away in 1996. And he would never know the men he saved. Had not only survived, but lived. It took some time to process that we would never see him again. Give him a hug. Introduce him to grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Generations that he saved. We would never get to say thank you to his face. Just a simple thank you. Joe didn't need to be told what to do. He didn't wait. He didn't kneel expecting something to happen. He acted. He acted with no thought other than saving the man on the Arizona from a horrible death. While we walked away slightly disappointed that nothing was settled, we had more hope than we had in a while. Joanne, without your father's intervention, myself and 4 generations would not be here today. You joined the fight and never gave up. You always had faith that the medal would come at the right time. Finally, I want to thank Joe George. You once said that your conscience was your guide that day. You could have gone about your duties and not looked twice at the men who, according to your commanding officer, were dead already. You could have turned away, but you didn't. You chose the impossible. You chose to stand up for men you didn't even know.
While BMC George is receiving this award posthumously, we're privileged and honored to have his daughter, Ms. Joanne Taylor, here with us to accept the award on behalf of her father. Mrs. Taylor, I know you are very proud of your father, so please accept this award on behalf of a grateful nation and a grateful United States Navy. What makes the ceremony even more special, as we've heard through several of the presentations, is the fact that we have 3 USS Arizona survivors present with us today. Mr. Donald Stratton, Mr. Lauren Bruner, and Mr. Lou Coffin. There can be no greater testament to Joe George's heroism than that of the Stratton and Bruner families.
God knew on that morning of December 7th, 1941, just what was going to happen. And he knew he would have this larger-than-life man, Joe George, my father, in the place he was for a reason, to save these magnificent men. Don Stratton, Lauren Bruner, Alvin DeVore, Harold Kuhn, Russell Lott, and Earl Reiner, who so desperately needed him in that moment in time. The stories have been told about what was happening to them that fateful morning. Their burned bodies
and losing hope that there was going to be any way out to escape that burning inferno of the USS Arizona. My dad, Joe George, stepped up to be the real man he was. At the time, these survivors so desperately needed him. I am so very proud of him that he did what was right and honorable in that moment in time.
With today's ceremony, we honor Bosun St. Joseph George, and we cement his rightful legacy among America's greatest heroes. So now the time is here.
We made it.
We need it.
Chief George, then Assistant Vestal, are getting clear of the danger posed by Arizona. Were it not for Chief George's actions, all the Arizona sailors would likely have perished. By his initiative, courage, and devotion to duty, George reflects great credit upon himself and upon the highest traditions of defense.
My dad would be really proud because he loved the Navy, and he'd be really proud to receive a medal, but he would not, I don't think he would like all the, the hoopla that goes along with receiving
The
a medal.
hoopla?
My
Oh,
mother would
yeah.
be overjoyed with that. I just love my dad so much. There's a part of me that knows it. He just would be overwhelmed. I've said before that if he knew I was on this quest for him, he would be saying, Joanne, what are you doing?
We didn't get it done soon enough just so Joe could appreciate it.
A lot of memories.
Well, I knew God had a plan how this was going to pan out. I told Joanne many times, I said, God's going to take care of this. He's going to open up the doors when it needs to be opened. And he did.
Of course, Pearl Harbor survivor Joe George would not have wanted a big fuss made over all this. Humble heroes seldom do. He would just say what he did was the correct thing to do. The
Yes,
right man,
yes,
the
it
right place,
was.
The right moment in history, even if it meant disobeying a direct order.
Ooh.
On a gray and chilly December day, Joanne Taylor returns to the Little Rock National Cemetery in Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
This time, she has brought something with her in a small box. Joe George finally has his Bronze Star Medal with a V for valor. This rambunctious, hard-fighting, hard-drinking sailor aboard the USS Vestal is no longer the forgotten hero of Pearl Harbor. Many generations, here as a result of his actions on the morning of December 7, 1941, made sure of that.
That is just the best and most wonderful part of it. His legacy is all these people that have come along that are these wonderful families, like the Stratt family, like the Lauren, all these people that have come along and forged a life because of my father. So, I mean, that's the most wonderful part of what he did.
Fuck that dude, bro. It's cool. Heard. America.
This program was made possible by support from the Surface Navy Association, promoting recognition of the role of the Navy and Surface Forces in United States security. Additional support funded by support for this program also made possible by
You fill up my senses.
He's one of the most successful and best loved recording artists of the 20th century. Relive the music and memories with John Denver Country Roots live in England. Join us on this PBS station.
Today at 5:30 on PBS 6.
International superstars Il Volo are back with their 6th PBS special, Il Volo 10 Years, in honor of their 10th anniversary of making music. Watch Il Volo perform hits like Grande Amore and Il Mondo.
Tonight at 7 on PBS 6.
Maybe the face I can't forget.
Tonight at 8:30 on PBS 6.
Hi, I'm Mariana Brocious, an environment reporter and producer of The Buzz here at Arizona Public Media. Arizona Public Media is a public station, so we rely on the public for financial support, but in turn we give them the news and information that they trust and depend on. Arizona Public Media is not just a radio station, it's not just a television station, we're also online and we're on social. And we try to be in all the places where news is happening so that we can cover those events. I think that builds a lot of trust among the residents of Southern Arizona, knowing that we're there and that we get the news they want and deliver it to them in a timely fashion. Our role as journalists is a large part of how we build trust with the community, because every day we're going out and talking to people, getting their thoughts, compiling that along with facts and accurate information into the stories that we then share with a larger audience. And we take our job seriously, and we hope that that builds trust with our audience, because they know they can turn to us for the information that they need.
Trusted now more than ever. NPR 89.1 and PBS 6. Monday at 8 on PBS 6.
In 1969, humanity held its breath.
90?
Monday at 10 on PBS 6.
Let's go! Red 38! Let's go! Red 38! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
To take care of something emotional.
Hey! Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Hey! Let's go! Red! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
My husband Ron is passionate about creating.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Sustainability movement is now trend. It's a concept that will impact the future.
I'm not against sustainability. I just need to understand it first. Yeah, now we're talking. So I'm taking myself out of my comfort zone. Sometimes too extreme. Wow.
And we're making it part of our lives.
Yeah, well, most of it.
Who knows where it will take us?
Welcome to Michigan, welcome to Detroit, welcome.
It's all part of making our own urban conversion. Nowadays, it seems impossible not to burn yourself out chasing what you really want in life. Sustainability can apply to many things. Sometimes it's most important to apply it to yourself. How hard can you push yourself for a goal? Or how far can you take yourself away from what's important to you, just because work is coming? Sustainability requires balance. Right now, I have anything but that. I'm reaching out to my good friend Rebane McCall, a land-based psychotherapist, for some guidance.
I definitely think the disconnection from nature and the natural world leads people to feeling unwell.
Oh, that's
I
dope.
utilize the natural world in session as a resource for people to feel
Bet I ain't got
at peace with
100,000
themselves,
of that
connected
shit.
with the world. It's definitely my office.
It's definitely my office. All right. I'm open-minded, but I'm pretty close with what I tell people.
So, Robin, what's going on?
Working a lot of hours, trying to run the businesses. And personally, I've had a lot of stuff. I can tell my body's not doing what it should be doing. I should be sleeping. I work a lot. I'm tired.
Imagine that you keep a frenetic pace in order to take care of something emotionally. When people are disconnected from nature and then try to medicate over the experiences of anxiety, fear, lack of trust with addictions, drugs, alcohol, work, what you see is not feeling whole. We're living this very strange life of living in these little boxes with ourselves or just a couple other people, and then working all the time and not being in connection with what we're actually part of.
I don't get out in nature as much. I'm working.
Most people seem to experience themselves as separate. We are fully part of all of creation, of everything around us. So I don't have to feel so anxious and separate and alone. I can reconnect with my home right here. What I'm inspired about for you is to create some circumstance where you can get realigned with the natural world. The hike that I want to send you on is going to be really physically rigorous. It's going to get you really out of your head and into your body.
I think it's going to be interesting to do the things that he's suggesting.
This guy who's a cowboy. I'm going to set you up with an immersion experience. And then when you come back, we're having a fire circle with an elder friend of mine. So that's what I'd like to help you with.
I'm down for anything.
Awesome.
I'm just to that point where I'm ready for it.
My name is Josh Baruch. I'm the owner of Wilderness Rising Guides. We're an adventure travel company for people that are looking for education and perceived sense of risk, something new that they haven't done before. Our egos get a little bit big, and nature is a great tool for tweaking that and giving us the opportunity to take the time to listen without coming out into nature. We are just sort of spinning our wheels. We're getting less productive. We're getting burnt out. This trip, we're providing logistics support and education.
I had to get up really early today.
We leave at sunrise because nature
Brennan is a big wildlife.
But as long as we get distance, it'll be fine for us. We're going to be focusing on two things. Leave no trace and tread lightly. So anything we carry in, we're going to carry out.
Let's hit the trailhead.
That sounds great. All right.
So I come up to the trailhead, and I'm telling you what, pristine, beautiful trees, aspens everywhere.
We're going to travel through the subalpine to the alpine, which means we're above the trees. And we're going to see wildlife.
Oh my God, I fucked up.
You ever seen any of the Versicolor plants?
No.
They've been around since before the Egyptians.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's interesting that we have trees still in the United States around that are almost 6,000 years old.
That's crazy. You take a look at the aspens. I mean, how big can some of those groves get?
Ooh, they get, awful acres. We're looking at plant life, we're looking at animal life.
Are we treading lightly right now?
We're trying to tread lightly. So this is a 2-needle pine.
Okay.
Pines are single needle, 2 needle, and 3 needle, and 5 needle. So when we talked about the Versicolor pines, that was a 5-needle pine.
Okay.
Your single needle is going to be a Douglas fir or spruce.
What you go to school for? Are you tree nurse or something? He's taking me through needles and what this means and what that means.
Here you got it. Looks like
Chippendale.
looks like an Elbert squirrel, and then we might get to see some yellow-bellied marmots.
Ooh, the yellow-bellied marmot. We're about a half a mile in.
I don't know, when did we leave?
I don't know. We came up to this beautiful little creek. Get a chance to stop and talk a little bit about slowing down.
And I like to stop by things like water, allow us to recharge. And when you come out here, you are forced to put your eyes inside and see what you see and hear. We don't always have that opportunity when we're not out in nature. And a lot of times when I come out here, again, is reconnecting with the different senses. So I either take a second to close my eyes for a minute or two, just sort of listen to the water.
You smell the water, you smell the plant, you smell everything. It's just fresh. To stop for a little bit and just kind of take in the environment was really my favorite part of the hike so far.
Before you get up, maybe you just touch the water, touch the moss, let the water sort of roll over and carry away the stressors that you have in your life so you're more present.
There's one point where I looked up and I'm thinking, man, this might be a long day.
The great thing about this is, as they say in nature, we one step at a time. Rodman is doing fantastic. He's pacing himself.
Some of these clearings, you can just look out. I mean, it's expansive, just rolling mountains, all these beautiful trees. Yeah, this is gorgeous, I'm telling you.
Spectacular view.
It's like being a million miles away from the office.
What office?
That's right. I don't know, it's a million miles away. So I'm walking up the path, and the trees are all disappearing. We're getting above tree line.
As you get toward the top, they get really twisted and gnarled due to the weather. This is the whole divide. This is beautiful. Look at the whole southern side of Rocky Mountain. It's a little cold and windy. We probably have 50-mile-an-hour consistent gale. It's probably 25.
So I gotta buy it. It's over and over.
Sort of disorientates you and it takes your
Man,
breath
that
away.
fucking
Anybody
jeez.
until they actually go through it really understand it.
You can see the front that's sitting over the Continental Divide. This storm will probably hit, because you can see how it's swirling. We could probably make the top. We're going to probably get hit with weather.
See the thunder showers off to the distance to the right. You see them off to the left.
We're seeing that they're definitely getting closer to the peak that we're thinking about going.
Why do I gotta pay for it again, bro? That's bullshit.
We could get back down for safety purposes. Some of it is optional, getting down safely is mandatory.
Decided to adjust our course, and instead of going up the St. Vrain Mountain, we went up to a different peak. Nature kind of dictates to you which direction you're going to go in. Is that our trail?
There's really no designated trail.
We're just going to go.
We're going to zigzag up and try to stay on rock.
It's going to be a hot tub at night tonight, I'm telling you that for sure.
If the last little stretch was easy, everybody would do it. Alright, just watch your step, hold up on some of the rocks. How about that?
Yes! Top of the world, baby!
It's a magical place. One of the great things is you can only get up here from the morning.
I'm very glad that I did it. It's beautiful.
I think he's had a great experience, a great opportunity to get more aware of himself, more aware of the remarkable environment
challenging going up physically, but a whole different set coming down. Now you've already summited, so you have success in the back of your mind. On the way down, you're not working necessarily toward a goal. Coming down the trail, and all of a sudden we heard some big cracks. Now what is that?
Unidentified large moving mammal.
Oh, that sounds good. So it could be a bear.
I honestly think that was a deer.
When I get home, I'm going to tell James a bear is a big bear. My uncle used to tell me that before you go into the woods to track bears, you know, keep bears away, you want to put bells around your neck. And then when you're in the woods, you got to look for bear poop. And you go, well, how do you know if you see bear poop? Well, it'll have little bells in it. The best part of a hike right here. Thank you. It worked. That was great. No, you know, just getting out there, it's beautiful up there. And a little bit of everything, each elevation. We made it to the peak. It was very empowering. It's also incredibly humbling. You're sitting in a position where you see how small you really are in life. And this incredible world that we live in. I'm really, really sore. A guy like Josh making it look like it's nothing.
I've been an outfitter for the last 28 years. I run horses, I do snowcat tours, I do hunting operations. Basically just figure out a way to stay in the woods. This is an incredible spot inside of 30,000 acres of national forest. By living in this backcountry, I have gained serenity, peace, and a lot of happiness. I plan on taking Roger down to the Warren homestead. My hope when he sees what's going on in the homestead is it's really tough back there, but they didn't look at it that way.
Hey, where you been at, girl? How you been? Long time no see. You can hit that sub button and be my 10th sub. I miss seeing you in my streams. You don't come in my streams no more. Finna play Call of Duty here in a minute though. And she left. That's great.
Come on, let's
Thank
go!
you for that,
White,
bro.
9, hut!
We stuck down the trail, and knows what they're doing. You have to understand your particular enemy you're riding in, find out his personality, and make
Come on, let's go! White, 90! Hut!
I'm really enjoying the horse ride. I think that's such
Here we go! Hut!
That pork's in the refrigerator, Mike. That pork that I made last night is in the fridge.
Here we go! White, 90! Hut!
Yeah. trails were dusty, some trails were rocky, some were steep, some were moderate, and then we come into this incredible